Number 2019039 Department of Legal Services, Mr. Bobby Raymond.
Yes, Madam Chair, thank you all for the time tonight. First, I want to start out by saying that the St. Charles Parish Legal Advisor is a charter-created position. The charter specifically provides that the legal advisor shall represent the parish president, the parish council, all parish departments, boards, commissions, and agencies. We do that with probably one of the smallest staffs of any different departments here in our parish. It's myself, Ms. Dawn Higdon, our paralegal, and our legal secretary, Sarah Fos-Rainey. Effectively, we are the representation or the general counsel to St. Charles Parish, overseeing all of the matters, legal matters, litigation, bidding documents, anything that gives rise to a legal question for St. Charles Parish. We provide day-to-day advice and consultation to the administration, particularly to Mr. Cochran and Mr. Raymond, who is not here tonight. We interact on a regular basis with all of the departments, and in particular the Planning and Zoning Department, the Public Works Department, wastewater, grants, finance, personnel. Whatever department picks up the phone and calls us, we do our best to give a prompt, timely response as accurate as we can. We also, as you can well imagine, are involved in litigation. Currently, we have a pretty heavy caseload of planning and zoning enforcement files. We have about 75 open files, 20 to 30 of which involve litigation. The litigation is everything from building restrictions, code enforcement, zoning violations, things of that nature. We are actively involved in expropriation for the West Bank Hurricane Protection Levy. We have about 10 or 12 expropriation suits that we're moving forward and will very likely go to trial in 2020. We have 2 or 3 expropriation suits on the East Bank of St. Charles, or for property on the East Bank of St. Charles Parish, which is for the coulee in the Muntz area. We expect those to proceed to trial fairly soon. We also are preparing for an arbitration involving the flowage easement issue for the Luling Oxidation Pond. That matter was set up to be arbitrated several years ago by prior administration, and for one reason or another, it just didn't happen, but we're trying to push that forward now to get that resolved. We manage construction litigation. We have a pretty significant matter pending right now in the 29th Judicial District. We have accident cases, as you can well imagine, with fleets of automobiles, vehicles, and things of that nature. We have car wrecks, so we're defending some of those as we speak. We have people who step in meter box holes and twist their ankles, hurt themselves. We have at least one lawsuit stemming from that. We also attend all pre-bid meetings, pre-bid conferences. We review contract documents before they're signed. We attend all the bid openings for public works projects, wastewater projects, things of that nature. Now, I'm not really sure who did this counting, but one of either Dawn or Sarah did, but she tells me that we've attended 22 council meetings, 145 other meetings this year. We make court appearances generally on an average of a weekly basis, sometimes a little bit less often than that, maybe every 7 or 8 work days. And of course, we have telephone conferences. The phone is ringing all the time. We do our best to promptly answer the phone, respond to the person who's asking the particular question, and it could be anybody asking anything. Now, on a personal note, I want to thank all of you all. This is my 12th year of doing this. It's been an absolute joy for me. It's been a pleasure serving you all, serving the parish, different parish administrations, and serving the people of St. Charles Parish. I want to also thank the staff of the council. They work very hard. You guys really do a lot to move the parish along. I'm not really sure the public knows that and about how hard you guys work, but you really do. With that, I'll take questions.
Thank you, Mr. Raymond. We have a question from Councilman Gibbs, or a comment?
It's more of a comment. Mr. Raymond, 4 years ago, you and I really didn't know each other. Since then, we've become friends, good colleagues. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate what you've done over the 4 years for myself, and I think I can speak for some of my council members as well. You've been able to get in touch with whenever I needed you, and I very much appreciate what you have done. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gibbs. I appreciate that. As does Ms. Higdon.
Mr. Hogan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. You know, Bobby, I appreciate you sitting up here tonight and explaining what are your duties and obligations, and I appreciate the times that you've carried them through. The only thing I can say I'm disappointed at the times that you would not respond to questions or opinions that are requested of you, two of which are on the agenda tonight. I'm disappointed in you in those, but for the rest of the stuff, you did a good job. Thank you.
Councilman Wilson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Bobby, I also like to thank you and Ms. Dawn Higdon, because I know probably in the last 4 years, I've probably walked in your office on 2 occasions. Many other times I'd called, and you all would squeeze me in and answer whatever question that I had prior to a meeting. It was always between receiving the agenda and an upcoming Monday meeting, so I appreciate you all taking time out of your busy schedule. And, you know, I never even went before the Parish President. I just sought out questions, and you all would answer it to the best of your ability, and it set me up to succeed in my position. So I greatly appreciate what you've done, and Dawn Higdon has supported me over the last 4 years. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.
Any more questions or comments for Mr. Raymond? All right.
Okay,
Thank you
you
for
all.
coming. Appreciate you.